Just changing the subject, I had heard from the inside that the players, look, and it was well written about, wasn't it? The players were just sick of Justin Langer. He very much a Churchill leader, came in at a difficult time, navigated them through that. But by the end, through the Ashes series, he didn't even really have a speaking role in meetings. So his cards were marked. But I just don't think Cricket Australia, like Tennis Australia before it with Novak Djokovic, has handled this all that well.
Well, because they weren't upfront, they weren't transparent. They should have done this, I think, before the Ashes started, because the players have done this all on their own. And you're right about Justin Langer and his role towards the end of that World Cup, the T20 World Cup, and through the Ashes. He was a coach by name only. It was only on his business card. And if you have close looks at the celebrations afterwards, and I mean both the T20 and the Ashes, there are some of the players there that couldn't look him in the eye. They knew he was gone. There'd obviously been a deal done with Cricket Australia to say, we'll give him one more extension, a very short extension, so that it doesn't look like as if we've gotten rid of someone who's been attached to so much success. But then it all went to ribbons when they weren't transparent enough. They should have said after the Ashes, sorry, there is unrest in the team. Being upfront about it, there's unrest in the team about his methodology, and we're going to move on. Just take the brunt of that criticism then, instead of drawing it out, not telling us the truth. And now we know what we know. They're on the lookout for a coach.
Yeah, and it's understandable. Patrick Cummins has come in as a leader. He's a strong leader, obviously, and that happens sometimes. It happens in business sometimes when new leadership comes in, that things have to change. Just finally, look, I love the Queen. I'll have my hand up. I think it's an amazing career. When you think of the life that she has led, 70 years on the throne.
I can't think of another person, Tim, maybe Mother Teresa, who is actually directly venerated by people around the world. The Queen is venerated. And I'm just thinking about what today means to her, and she'll go to various events. For her, it's the accession and moving and becoming a queen at the age of 25. But bear in mind, it was her father, George VI, who that night died in his sleep. And that will be 6:30 our time tonight. 70 years ago. It must be bittersweet. She lost a father at a young age at 25, and she's thrust in this position. And I noticed, I was just looking up how many British prime ministers have come into the special prime ministerial room and sought her advice and probably shed a few tears about how bad they were going in the polls. 14 different British prime ministers. That means a lot of confessions in that room, Tim, and I bet she's handled them so well.
Oh, yeah. She's had a few family members that haven't helped things. Prince Andrew, the latest. Chris, good to talk to you. Have a good day.
Good, mate. Thank you for that.